Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another week of Classic Country A to Z. We are in the R's now, and tonight we'll cover a few of Rodney Crowell's hits. Rodney was more of a songwriter than a singer, but he did have a few hits of his own. And then we'll get started on the larger collection of Roger Miller songs. Some of them kind of wacky, literally. And then, of course, as always, we'll do one of our original songs and a gospel song at the end. So we will dive right in. So Rodney Crowell is known as much, or even more so, for all the mega hits that he's written for other artists, as he is known for his own. He got started in Nashville in the early 70s as a songwriter and musician for other artists. And then his own recording career didn't really start until towards the end of the 70s. And he's still writing and playing and recording today. Rodney released 39 singles since he started in the late 70s, and but didn't have his first hit until 1988. And then just 4 years later, by 1992, his run of recorded hits was pretty much over. But in those 4 years, he had 5 number one hits and 2 other top 10 hits. But all the other 32 singles that he released either never reached the charts or were way down low on the charts. So clearly, his songwriting success is some of his biggest success, and I've done some of his songs that were other artists' hits already, in covering other artists. But he has done hits, some written songs for other artists that had hits with, including Waylon Jennings, the Oak Ridge Boys, Johnny Cash, Roseanne Cash, to whom Rodney Crowell was married for 13 years and has 3 daughters. Also, Emmylou Harris, Jerry Reed, Crystal Gale, Jewel, and Bob Seger, among others. And Rodney Crowell has won 2 Grammy Awards. So, an impressive career, largely in songwriting. But his first hit was his first solo hit, I should say. That's from 1988, and this is a song he wrote, and this one's called "I Couldn't Leave You If I Tried." The sun is coming up and I'm just a-going down. And everywhere I look, the world keeps turning around. And though I said I never would be satisfied, well, baby, I lied. I couldn't leave you if I tried. Well, sometimes I get lost out on this sad old town, and every bridge I cross just turns me upside down. And every stumbling step I take back to your side hurts my pride. I couldn't leave you if I tried. Well, I could not walk away, no matter what I say. I won't be leaving, believe it or don't. You're all that I want. Well, tears may fall, but after all is said and done, darling, please believe me, you're the only one. And I'll admit mistakes I've made me realize. Baby, I lied. I couldn't leave you if I tried. No, I won't be leaving you no matter what I do. I'm gonna see it through till the end and do it again. may go, but that's okay. Oh, darling, you're the only one I need to stay. I know I said I never would be satisfied. Oh, baby, I lied, I couldn't leave you if I tried. No, I couldn't leave you if I tried. All right. Hey, Mary Pat, good evening. Thanks for tuning in. And Lori, also, thank you for tuning in. All right. Our second Rodney Crowell hit for tonight was his second solo number one, also from 1988. And this one was co-written by Guy Clark, who was one of Rodney's songwriting mentors and who helped Rodney get his start in songwriting in Nashville when he first came to Nashville. This song is called She's Crazy for Leavin'. Well, the bus pulled away in a roaring black cloud while I stood in the road, and honey, I hollered right out loud, hey, darling, I love you. Hey, bus driver, whoa, but you can't stop a woman when she's out of control. Well, she's crazy for leaving, I told her so when the boys at the bus stop just said, man, let her go. She's crazy for leaving. Well, I told her so, but you can't stop a woman when she's out of control. So I punched out my truck on a telephone pole. Now she never looked back, she just said, go, driver, go. Well, I know I could have caught her, but I ran out of luck. She was long gone to Lufkin by the time they cut me out of my truck. Yeah, she's crazy for leaving, and I told her so when the boys at the bus stop just said, man, let her go. Well, she's crazy for leaving, and I told her so, but you can't stop a woman when she's out of control. I kicked and I cussed that old East Texas road. I throwed rocks at my truck, which had busted my nose. You add insult to injury, and what do? You get a bus stop full of honkies that don't ever forget. Yeah, she's crazy for leaving, I told her so when the boys at the bus stop just said, man, let her go. She's crazy for leaving, and I told her so, but you can't stop a woman when she's out of control. No, you can't stop a woman when she's out of control. Okay, next, we'll slow it down a little bit with a ballad that was Rodney's next number one hit. This one coming in early 1989, and another one that he wrote. This one's called After All This Time. There were trains, and we outrun 'em. There were songs, and we outsung 'em. There were brighter days, never ending. There was time, and we were burning, and there were rhymes, and we were learning, and there was all the love two hearts could hold. And after all this time, you're always on my mind. Hey, I could never let it end, 'cause my heart takes so long to mend. The dream that keeps your hopes alive, the lonely nights you hold inside. And after all this time, you're always on my mind. I still want you. Oh, there was rain that we outlasted, and there was pain, but we got past it. And there were last goodbyes still left unspoken. Oh, there were ways I should have thrilled you, and there were days when I could have killed you. Well, you're the only love my life has known. And after all this time, you're always on my mind. Hey, I could never let you go. A broken heart that heals so slow could never beat for someone new, while you're alive and I am too. And after all this time, you're always on my mind. I still miss you. Yeah, after all this time, you're always on my mind. Hey, I could never let it end, 'cause my heart takes so long to mend. The dream that keeps your hopes alive, the lonely nights you hold inside. And after all this time, you're always on my mind. I still want you. Yeah, after all this time, you're always on my mind. I still love you. All right. Gail, Linnea, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining us tonight. Now, this next Rodney Crowell song is the only hit of his that I'm doing that he didn't write. This song was written by the great Harlan Howard back in the 50s. This song was first released by Wynn Stewart in 1959, but it didn't chart for Wynn. And then Buck Owens released it the next year in 1960, and the song reached number 3 in the charts for Buck Owens. But the song had its greatest success when Rodney Crowell released it 30 years later, in 1989, when it went to number one on the charts. And this song is called Above and Beyond. Well, I give you love that's above and beyond the call of love, and I'll never ever make you cry. Well, I give you love that's above and beyond the call of love, and love's something that money can't buy. Well, a poor boy's chances for a pretty girl's glances are sometimes very few. Though I got no money, if you'll be my honey, here's what I'll offer you. And I'll give you love that's above and beyond the call of love, and I'll never ever make you cry. Well, I'll give you love that's above and beyond the call of love, and love's something that money can't buy. Well, we met by chance, and I knew in a glance that I'd found my destiny. Now I want to marry you off and marry you if you will agree. And I'll give you love that's above and beyond the call of love, and I'll never ever make you cry. Yeah, I'll give you love that's above and beyond the call of love, and love's something that money can't buy. Oh yes, love's something that money can't buy. So you don't know if you caught that or not. Messed up the one line. It's not supposed to be now I want to marry you off and marry you. It's supposed to be now I want to carry you off and marry you. I'm guessing hopefully most folks didn't catch it. All right, so our last Rodney Crowell song for tonight is a song he co-wrote and released in 1989. This went to number 3 on the charts for him that year. And this song is called Many a Long and Lonesome Highway. Yes, I had a woman love me. I gave her what there was there of me, and it was good as good could be. Well, then I heard a wild world calling. I saw a lone star falling. I caught a song and set it free. And many a long and lonesome highway lies before us as we go, and in the end I'll do it my way. Look for me where the four winds blow. I believe in love and danger. I believe the truth is stranger. I believe that fear is much too strong. And I believe the best will find me when I leave the rest behind me, out on the highway on my own. And many a long and lonesome highway lies before us as we go. And in the end, I'll do it my way. Look for me where the four winds blow. And every night's a new beginning. Every day the world keeps spinning. Sometimes it's hard to stand up on my own. To the east the moon comes showing. To the west there's dark clouds rolling. I'm by myself, but not alone no more. My father on his deathbed told me there's really nothing left to hold me. Though I was there, he died alone. It's gonna take a fast train leaving to shake my world from grieving. I guess I'll go on until it's gone. And many a long and lonesome highway lies before us as we go. And in the end, I'll do it my way. Look for me where the four winds blow. Look for me where the four winds blow. All right, now, time for a drink of water. Now we move on to Roger Miller. Didn't have a lot of albums growing up, but my sister Gail bought this Roger Miller album that we had around the house all the while I was growing up. Had a bunch of his hits on it, some of which we'll cover tonight, the rest of which we'll cover next week. So Roger Miller, who sadly was a lifelong smoker and died way too of lung and throat cancer way too young in 1992 at the age of only 56. But like Rodney Crowell, Roger Miller got his start in Nashville as a songwriter and a musician for other artists. Although in Roger's case, this occurred almost exactly 20 years earlier than Rodney Crowell. Roger spent most of the 1950s writing songs for others. And playing various instruments in other artists' bands. During these songwriting period, the 1950s, Bill Anderson was quoted as saying that Roger Miller was, quote, the most talented and least disciplined person you could imagine, which reinforced the attempts of Roger's publishing boss to get Roger to finish a song. He was also apparently known to give away song lines, which sort of incited a lot of other Nashville songwriters to follow him around, since, quote, everything he said was potentially a song. Roger's own quote about songwriting was, the human mind is a wonderful thing. It starts working before you're even born and doesn't stop again until you sit down to write a song. All the Roger Miller songs I'll do tonight are songs he wrote. So anyway, by the late 1950s, Roger was able to sign a record deal with Chet Atkins at RCA Records. And the first hit Roger wrote and recorded for RCA was called When Two Worlds Collide. But I already covered that song when I did the Jim Reeves collection last year. So I will skip over that now and go on to his second hit that Roger recorded for RCA. This one in the early 60s, very early 60s, And this will be our first Roger Miller song for tonight. This one is called You Don't Want My Love, sometimes also called In the Summertime, but I think technically You Don't Want My Love. In the summertime when all the trees and leaves are green and the redbird sings, I'll be blue 'cause you don't want my love. Some other time, that's what you say when I want you. Then you laugh at me and make me cry 'cause you don't want my love. You don't seem to care a thing about me. You'd rather live without me than to have my arms around you when the nights are cold and you're so all alone. In the summertime when all the trees and leaves are green and the redbird sings, I'll be blue 'cause you don't want my love. Once upon a time you used to smile and wave to me and walk with me, but now you don't 'cause you don't want my love. Some other guy is taking up all your time. Now you don't have time for me 'cause you don't want my love. You don't seem to care a thing about me. You'd rather live without me than to have my arms around you when the nights are cold and you're so all alone. In the summertime when all the trees and leaves are green and the redbird sings, I'll be blue 'cause you don't want my love. Yeah, the redbird sings, I'll be blue 'cause you don't want my love. All right. Yes, Gail, most are happy sing-alongs, you're right. And there'll be plenty that I think almost everybody will know here tonight. So after the success of his first couple of hits, well, of all the hits that he wrote for other artists, and then his own 2 recorded hits, he kind of grew tired of songwriting for a while, and then divorced his wife and began sort of a party lifestyle that earned him the title of Wild Child. This is kind of, again, the early 60s, 62, 63, and so he was subsequently dropped from the RCA record label because of his behavior, and he started pursuing other interests in Hollywood, thinking maybe he could be an actor. Anyway, after several appearances on late-night comedy shows, he was running short of money because the whole acting thing wasn't really paying out, so he signed with an up-and-coming record label called Smash Records. And he asked the label for $1,600 in cash in exchange for recording 16 songs. Smash agreed to the proposal, and Roger performed his first session for the company early in 1964 when he recorded these next 2 songs that were both hits for him, and the first one being his first #1 hit. So in this song, Roger introduced his scatting skills, or what it means to scat, which is basically it's when the singer puts sort of rhythmic gibberish to the melody in lieu of actual lyrics. Roger said he wrote this song in 4 minutes in a Phoenix hotel room. And in addition to it being a #1 hit on the country charts, the song was #7 on the pop charts and won him a Grammy Award in 1964. The song has been described as the quintessential example of Roger's light-hearted humor, which brought him many more subsequent hits after this. This song is called Dang Me. Boo 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 boo. Ba ba doo boo boo. Ba ba doo boo 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 boo. Well, here's a set of high getting ideas. Ain't nothing but a fool to live like this. Out all night and running wild. The woman sitting home with a month-old child. Dang me, dang me, They ought to take a rope and hang me high from the highest tree. Woman, won't you weep for me? Boo, 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 boo. One more. Boo, 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 boo. Just sitting around drinking with the rest of the guys. 6 rounds bought and I bought 5. Spent the groceries and half the rent, like $14.27. So dang me, they ought to take a rope and hang me high from the highest tree. Woman, won't you weep for me? Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. They say roses are red and violets are purple and sugar's sweet and so is maple syrup. Well, I'm the 7th out of 7 sons. My pappy was a pistol, I'm a son of a gun. I said, dang me, they ought to take a rope and hang me high from the highest tree. Woman, won't you weep for me? Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, so there you go. A little bit of scatting for Roger Miller. Sort of like yodeling for Jimmie Rodgers. If you're going to do these, you gotta kind of get into what they were doing, I think. Okay, next song. Roger's second big hit on Smash Records. It's another one of his more humorous songs. Another one that was on that album that Gail had or has still. This one's about drinking like hard liquor fast, maybe like in the shot type thing. Roger said he wrote this song based on a true story of a friend who could, quote, drink a beer in 3 seconds. This song, which reached number 3 on the charts in 1964, and to no big surprise, was also a hit on college campuses at the time. This song is called Chug-a-Lug. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug, make you wanna holler, hidey-ho. Burns your tummy, don't you know? Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug, grape wine in a mason jar, homemade and brought to school by a friend of mine after class. Me and him and this other fool decide that we'll drink up what's left. Chug-a-lug, so we help ourselves. First time for everything, my ears still ring. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug, make you wanna holler, hidey-ho. Burns your tummy, don't you know? Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug, 4-H and a FFA on a field trip to the farm. Me and a friend sneak off behind, well, this big old barn where we uncovered this covered up moonshine still. And we thought we'd drink our fill, and I swallowed it with a smile. I run 10 miles, chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug, make you wanna holler, hidey-ho. Burns your tummy, don't you know? Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug, with jukebox in sawdust floor, something like I ain't never seen, and I'm just going on 15. But with the help of my finagling uncle, I get snuck in for my first taste of sin. I said, let me have a big old sip, and I'm a double backflip. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug, make you wanna holler, hidey-ho. Burns your tummy, don't you know? Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug, jabba-jubba-jabba-jab. Okay, there's your drinking song. Now, we've reached the portion of the show where I do one of our original songs that my friend Charlie and I wrote. This song, decidedly less happy and upbeat than the Roger Miller songs, but This song is all about how sometimes time seems to stand still when a relationship ends. And so this song is called Feels Like Yesterday. Complete mood change here. So you got to get Chug-a-Lug out of the head. And now this is a sad song. Feels like yesterday when our eyes first met. Feels like yesterday, a day I'll never forget. Feels like yesterday when your lips touched mine. Feels like yesterday when everything was fine. But yesterday is gone, today's just another day. Yesterday is gone, tomorrow has slipped away. You left me all alone, crying each and every day. 'Cause the day you went away still feels like yesterday. Feels like every day is a day that has no end. Feels like every day my heart will never mend. Feels like every day I miss you more and more. Feels like yesterday is the day I'm living for. But yesterday is gone, today's just another day. Yesterday is gone, tomorrow has slipped away. You left me all alone, crying each and every day. 'Cause the day you went away still feels like yesterday. Today don't mean nothing when your heart's missing something. And tomorrow goes by fast when you're living in the past. Yeah, it's hard to move on when your love is gone. When each and every day still feels like yesterday. But yesterday is gone, today's just another day. Yesterday is gone, tomorrow has slipped away. You left me all alone, crying each and every day. 'Cause the day you went away still feels like yesterday. Yeah, you left me all alone, crying each and every day. 'Cause the day you went away still feels like yesterday. Okay. In retrospect, I take our original songs alphabetically. I probably should have just pushed that one to next week and taken a more upbeat one for this week for the Roger Miller material. Anyway, so Roger followed up that Chug-a-Lug song with this next kind of humorous song in early 1965. And although at number 15, it didn't rise quite as high in the charts for him as some of the others, it's still considered one of his signature songs. The song is all about being jealous of a friend's success. And it's called Do-Wacka-Do. I hear tell you're doing well, good things have come to you. I wish I had your happiness, and you had a do-whack-a-do, whack-a-do, 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 whack-a-do. Well, they tell me you're running free, your days are never blue. I wish I had your good luck charm and you had a do-whack-a-do, whack-a-do, 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 whack-a-do. Yeah, you're going down the street in your big Cadillac. You got girls in the front, you got girls in the back. Yeah, way in back, you got money in a sack. Both hands on your wheel and the shoulders right back. Re-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-doo. I hear tell you're doing well. Good things have come to you. I wish I had your happiness and you had a do-whack-a-do, whack-a-do, 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 whack-a-do. Yeah, you're going down the street in your big Cadillac. You got girls in the front, you got girls in the back. Way in back, you got money in a sack. Both hands on the wheel and your shoulders reared back. Re-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-doo. I hear tell you're doing well. Good things have come to you. I wish I had your good luck charm and you had a do-whack-a-do, whack-a-do, 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 hey-ba-dee-ba-dee-bop. It's a creative, special songwriting talent that pulls a song like that together. So next up is arguably Roger's primary signature song, the song he's probably most noted for. This song is about the day-to-day life of a hobo who, despite being a poor man of means by no means, loves his freedom and describes himself humorously and cynically as the king of the road. Roger said the song was inspired by a sign he saw in Chicago that read trailers for sale or rent, as well as a hobo that Roger came upon at an airport in Boise, Montana. Boise, Montana? No, Idaho, must be. I don't know if there is a Boise, Montana. Anyway, unlike our first Roger Miller song tonight, Dang Me, that Roger wrote in 4 minutes, Roger said this song took him months to write, which turned out to be time well spent as the song went to #1 on the country charts and on the Billboard Hot 100 charts, as well as on music charts around the world. And the song has been covered by countless other artists over the years since, across many genres of music. This classic and wildly popular karaoke song is called King of the Road. Trailer for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing broom buys a 8x12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. Third boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Oh, worn out suit and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found, short but not too big around. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. I know every engineer on every train, and all of the children and all of their names, and every handout in every town, and every lock that ain't locked when no one's around to sing. Trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing broom buys a 8x12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road, king of the road. of the road. I could almost hear you singing along from here. All right. Next up, this song was a number 2 hit for Roger in 1965. It's another song he wrote. And this one is called Engine, Engine Number 9. Engine, engine number 9, coming down the railroad line. How much farther back did she get off? Old brown suitcase that she carried, I've looked for it everywhere. It just ain't here among the rest, and I'm a little upset, yes, tell me, engine, engine number 9, coming down the railroad line. I know she got on in Baltimore. 110 miles ain't much distance, but it sure do make a difference. I don't think she loves me anymore. Well, I warned her of the dangers. Don't speak to strangers. If by chance she finds new romance, warmer lips to kiss her, arms to hold her tighter, stirring new fires inside her. How I wish that it was me instead of he that stands beside her. Engine, engine number 9, coming down the railroad line. I know she got on in Baltimore. 110 miles ain't much distance, but it sure do make a difference. I don't think she loves me anymore. No, I don't think she loves me anymore. No, I don't think she loves me anymore. Oh, I don't think she loves me anymore. Okay. Now, next up, this is it's kind of one of the more unusual Roger Miller songs, which is saying a lot, given the inventory of his songs. And I'm not a big fan of spoken songs, and this one in particular is also a little morbid. But the melody of the chorus was just too good for me to pass up. So this song did rise to number 10 on the charts for him in 1965, and this song is called "One Dyin' and a Buryin'." Well, I think I finally found me a surefire way to forget. So simple, I'm surprised I hadn't thought of it before yet. It's foolproof. Well, it's foolhardy maybe, but who knows? Anyway, here I am walking toward where the cold, dark water flows, and all it takes is one dying and a burying, one dying and a burying, some crying, 6 carrying me. I wanna be free. be free, free from all this heartache and regret, and free from pining for the love I can't forget. The love that once was warm and then just somehow turned to hate, made my life a prison from which there's only one escape, and that's one dying and a burying, one dying and a burying, some crying, 6 carrying me. I want to be free. One dying and a burying, one dying and a burying, some crying, 6 carrying me. I want to be free. It's just a song that needs different lyrics and a melody for the verses, because the chorus is a great melody. Okay, anyway, next up. This is a song that was a number 7 hit for Roger in 1965. It's the only song I know of anyway, that's all about turning down a job offer of a better job and higher wages, but turning it down. This song is called Kansas City Star. Got a letter just this morning, it was postmarked Omaha. It was typed and neatly written, offering me this better job and higher wages, expenses paid and a car. But I'm on TV here locally, and I can't quit, I'm a star. I come on the TV, grinning, wearing pistols and a hat. It's a kiddie show, and I'm the hero of the younger set. I'm the number 1 attraction in every supermarket parking lot. I'm the king of Kansas City, no thanks Omaha, thanks a lot. Kansas City Star, that's what I are. Yodelee, you ought to see my car. Drive a big old Cadillac with wire wheels. I got rhinestones on the spokes. I got credit down at the grocery store, and my barber tells me jokes. I'm the number 1 attraction in every supermarket parking lot. Hey, I'm the king of Kansas City, no thanks Omaha, thanks a lot. Kansas City Star, that's what I are. Yodelee, you ought to see my car. Drive a big old Cadillac with wire wheels. Got rhinestones on the spokes. I got credit down at the grocery store, and my barber tells me jokes. I'm the number 1 attraction in every supermarket parking lot. I'm the king of Kansas City, no thanks Omaha, thanks a lot. Yeah, I'm the king of Kansas City, no thanks Omaha, thanks a lot. Stay tuned now, we got a Popeye cartoon in a minute. There's your job rejection song, I guess. All right, next up, how are we doing on time? Doing all right. All right, next up, Roger's last hit of 1965, which was a great year for him. And this one went to number 3 on the charts. And you listen to the lyrics of a song like this, and you just got to kind of wonder where Roger got his inspiration from. This song also provided the sort of the melody and chords, melodic structure for a song that Roger would write years later for the Disney animated movie Robin Hood and Little John. Anyway, the song is called England Swings. England swings like a pendulum do. Bobby's on bicycles 2 by 2. Westminster Abbey, the Tower of Big Ben, the rosy red cheeks of the little children. Now if you huff and puff and you finally save enough money up to take your family on a trip across the sea, take a tip before you take your trip. Let me tell you where to go. Go to England, oh, England swings like a pendulum do. Bobby's on bicycles 2 by 2. Westminster Abbey, the Tower of Big Ben, the rosy red cheeks of the little children. Mama's old pajamas and your papa's mustache falling out the windowsill, frolic in the grass, trying to mock the way they talk fun, but all in vain, gaping at the dapper men with derby hats and canes. England swings like pendulum do. Bobby's on bicycles 2 by 2. Westminster Abbey, the Tower of Big Ben, the rosy red cheeks of the little children. England swings like a pendulum do. Bobby's on bicycles 2 by 2. Westminster Abbey, the Tower of Big Ben, the rosy red cheeks of the little children. Westminster Abbey, the Tower of Big Ben, the rosy red cheeks of the little children. Okay, now next up is Roger's last top 5 hit. When this song hit number 5 in 1966, it's also the first waltz we've done of Roger's songs. Besides hitting number 5 in the country charts, this song also hit a top 10 on the adult contemporary charts, and it even reached the top 40 on the pop charts. The song has been covered by many artists over the years, including the duo Brooks and Dunn, who had a number 1 hit with this song in 1998. This song is called Husbands and Wives. Two broken hearts, lonely looking like houses where nobody lives. Two people each having so much pride inside that neither side forgives. The angry words spoken in haste, such a waste of 2 lives. Well, it's my belief pride is the chief cause in the decline in the number of husbands and wives. A man, a woman, and a man and a woman. Some can and some can't, and some can. Two broken hearts, lonely looking like houses where nobody lives. Two people each having so much pride inside that neither side forgives. The angry words spoken in haste, such a waste of two lives. Well, it's my belief pride is the chief cause in the decline in the number of husbands and wives. Yeah, it's my belief pride is the chief cause in the decline in the number of husbands and wives. All right, so we're going to be over, but not by much. Our last Roger Miller song for tonight was the next song that Roger released, 1966. And although this song only went to number 35 on the charts for him, Roger said this was his favorite song of all the songs he wrote. I couldn't find why. I'm not sure why, but it's meant to be an uplifting message. I guess maybe that's part of it. It's another humorous, somewhat nonsensical song, but this is "You Can't Roller Skate in a Buffalo Herd." And I was goofing around with the structure of this song just before here, so if I appear lost, that's what's happened. I should not mess with things at the last minute. But here we are nevertheless. All right. You can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. You can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. You can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. You can't take a shower in a parakeet cage. You can't take a shower in a parakeet cage. You can't take a shower in a parakeet cage. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. All you gotta do is put your mind to it. Knuckle down, buckle down, do it, do it, do it. Well, you can't go swimming in a baseball pool. You can't go swimming in a baseball pool. You can't go swimming in a baseball pool. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. Well, you can't change film with a kid on your back. You can't change film with a kid on your back. You can't change film with a kid on your back. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. You can't drive around with a tiger in your car. You can't drive around with a tiger in your car. You can't drive around with a tiger in your car. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. All you gotta do is put your mind to it. Knuckle down, buckle down, do it, do it, do it. Well, you can't go fishing in a watermelon patch. You can't go fishing in a watermelon patch. You can't go fishing in a watermelon patch. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. You can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. You can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. You can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. You just can't explain it. I don't know. All right, so tonight, for our gospel song tonight, this is a song that was written and recorded by Willie Nelson. This is not in any hymnals to my knowledge, but this is called "In God's Eyes." Never think evil thoughts of anyone. It's just as wrong to think as to say. For a thought is but a word that's unspoken. In God's eyes, He sees it this way. Lend a hand hand if you can to a stranger. Never worry if he can't repay, for in time you'll be repaid 10 times over. In God's eyes, he sees it this way. In God's eyes, we're like sheep in a meadow. Now and then a lamb goes astray, but open arms should await its returning. In God's eyes, he sees it this way. In God's eyes, we're like sheep in a meadow. Now and then a lamb goes astray, but open arms should await its returning. In God's eyes, he sees it this way. All right, so we're over, but we're not over by as much as we often are. Oh, maybe we are. No timing control. May the good Lord bless and keep you, whether near or far away. May you find that long-awaited golden day today. May your troubles all be small ones, and your fortune 10 times 10. May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again. May you walk with sunlight shining and a bluebird in every tree. May there be a silver lining back of every cloud you see. Fill your dreams with sweet tomorrows, never mind what might have been. May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again. May you walk with sunlight shining and a bluebird in every tree. May there be a silver lining back of every cloud you see. Fill your dreams with sweet tomorrows, never mind what might have been. May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again. May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again. All right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. Have a great week. Have a safe week. We will see you back here again next Sunday for, I don't know if it'll be all Roger Miller next Sunday, but a healthy chunk of it will be. I'll get the set list put together here first part of the week, and by midweek should be able to let you know what's coming. So, but it'll be Roger Miller, a lot of it anyway. So, thanks again for tuning in. Have a great evening, and again, as always, feel free to share the video with anyone you think might enjoy this kind of music. Good night, everybody.